Oh, look at me. I'm Liz. I'm sick and I haven't changed out of my PJs today. What? So I took a sick day from work today. I don't have any makeup on my face, so just maybe don't pay attention to that. But I figured today I was supposed to make a video and show you my Heavenly Creatures collection that I was supposed to pick up today. But I haven't left my house, so I don't have it. So I figured I'd make a video anyway, and instead show you my theBalm blush collection. Also, I suppose highlighters. So I'll start off with my favorite. It's called Fratboy. So I love the packaging on these. They're cardboard, but they have like the cutest little retro images on them. So this is what Fratboy looks like. I actually think that Fratboy looks a lot, once it's swatched, not in the pan, looks a lot like Orgasm, but not as shimmery. So here, I will swatch it for you. And I love these blushes because they're very pigmented. They're not chalky. And they blend nicely and they last a long time. So that's Fratboy. I think Fratboy is the one I wear the most. I think it's really versatile. It's one of my favorites. Out of the 3 blushes that I own and 2 highlighters. The next one is called Cabana Boy. So again, it's got the cute little retro image on it. So Cabana Boy is more of a, it has more of a purpley tone to it. So I guess if I had to compare it to something, I'd say maybe like MAC Breath of Plum. That kind of reminds me of that. So here, swatch that with a clean finger. And again, super pigmented. I'm really not having to pick up very much to show you what it looks like, but because of this glare, I'm going to have to pick up some more. But that's Cabana Boy right there. So that's, you know, really packed on. Obviously, you wouldn't wear it that way. But Cabana Boy is a really good one to wear when they've got, like, you know, purple lipstick on. I feel like whenever I do purple lipstick, pinky blush just looks really weird. Cabana Boy just works, you know. You'd think that having too much purple on your face would be kind of weird, but it's not. It actually looks pretty good. My third one is called Hot Mama. And again, look at that little retro lady on there. And here, let's open this up and get a little swatch. So you can see it's kind of shimmery. Actually, this might be more like Orgasm than Fratboy. Let's swatch that and see. Yeah, actually, I think this is the one that reminds me more of Orgasm. Take that back, guys. Fratboy does not look like Orgasm. It's Hot Mama. Alright, but here is a swatch of Hot Mama down here. And you can actually see the sheen on here. It definitely looks a lot like Orgasm. Again, super pigmented, blends really nicely, applies really well. So those are my 3 blushes, and then from theBalm I also have these 2 Loumanizers. So I have Mary Loumanizer, again, look at that really cute little cover, and then Betty Loumanizer, and I think the cover for these, of the 2, Betty Loumanizer is my favorite. I don't know why, I just like this little character, maybe because she's a brunette. But with Mary Loumanizer, it's definitely kind of a champagne shade. I really think that this illuminator is just a really good value. You get 0.3 ounces, and I wish I remembered the price off the top of my head, but I feel like it's in the $25-ish range. I've had this highlighter for 4 years, something like that, and I've barely put a dent into it. Like, you can see the little dip in the center. That's where I've been using it with my brush. Barely a dent. This thing's gonna last me forever. So I think it's a really good value, honestly. I think you definitely get more than you would usually get with like MAC or NARS highlighters. Anyway, so this is what Betty Loumanizer looks like. So I really packed it on there so you guys could see. I'm gonna shear it out and blend it out a little bit. Oh God, I touched it with my blush, but my blush swatching finger, but you can see that sheen on there now, and that sheen is Betty Loumanizer, and it doesn't look super glittery or chunky or anything like that. One of my least favorite things in the world is looking like a glitter bomb. And Mary Loumanizer doesn't do that. I feel like it's pretty natural looking. I mean, highlighter, not always the most natural thing in the world, but this one actually pulls it off. And then there's Betty Loumanizer, which is more of like a bronzing highlighter. So this one's definitely got, you know, it's brown, but it's not so brown that light-skinned or fair-skinned people couldn't wear it. You just have to go in with a lighter hand. But it also works really well for people with olive skin. So that's a really, you know, heavy swatch right there. I'm going to try to go in there and blend it out a little bit so you can kind of see how it looks. So let's see. That's a little bit more sheared out. I definitely picked up a lot, so it's not shearing out very much. But, you know, it works good as a blush. If you want to do contouring, you can use that. I know a lot of people prefer something with no glitter in it if they're going to do contouring, and that's really up to you. But, I mean, I personally just really like it. This is one of my favorite things to reach for in the summer. I've only owned this for about 1.5 years, so I bought it last summer, I believe. Oh, so I guess I've only owned it for a year. I bought it last summer to use and then pulled it out again to use this summer. And it's just good for like warming up the face a little bit. So I'll put blush on and I kind of put a little bit over the blush and then maybe like a little down the center, kind of warm up the specific areas where you would usually put bronzer. So that's all of them right there. So that's, let's see, that's Fratboy, Cabana Boy, Hot Mama, which is, you know, the orgasm dupe. Right here we got Betty Loumanizer and Mary Loumanizer down here, which you can barely see. There you go. There's the sheen. That's Mary Loumanizer. So I would highly recommend these. I think theBalm is a great brand. I feel like they have a very small but very nicely culled down line of cosmetics. Everything that I've tried, I've loved. I wouldn't say that I've tried everything that they make, but I mean, from their blushes and highlighters and their eyeshadow palettes, I can say that they do an amazingly good job with those. I own a couple of their eyeshadow palettes. I'm sure I'll review them at some point. And yeah, I just think they're a great brand that is not that highly recommended usually because people don't know about it or they've never tried it. Sephora used to carry it and they don't anymore. So, you know, give the smaller brands some love. So if you're looking for, you know, your next thing to lust over, maybe look into some of the Balm products. So hopefully you enjoyed that. I'm sorry that I don't have my video for Heavenly Creatures. I'm hoping to have it tomorrow. So I'll post that up as soon as I have it, and I will see you guys later. Thanks for watching, and if you have any questions, as usual, just comment or send me a message. I always respond. Bye, guys.